Hello everyone, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll try to compare the Redmi Note 10 Pro versus the Realme Narzo 30 Pro in terms of the PUBG gameplay graphics comparison. So previously I did a video without using any GFX tool, but in this video I'll try to use the GFX tool to get the smooth and extreme settings, and I'll try to use the real-time FPS meter. So this is a real-time FPS meter which is present in the Redmi Note 10 Pro by default. If you don't know how to enable that, so make sure to check the links in description, friends, for the playlist of the Redmi Note 10 Pro. You can find the playlist for this phone, and you can check for that video where I did a video separately how you can actually add the 120 FPS meter, how to enable that. So this is a special feature which is available in the developer options, so make sure to check the playlist, friends, and let's get started. As I said, this is a video which I'll be using GFX tool, so let me try to show you what type of GFX tool application I'm gonna use here. So without using any GFX tool, both phones can only play smooth and ultra. The Redmi Note 10 Pro has got Snapdragon 732G, and the Realme Narzo 30 Pro has got Dimensity 800U. So both phones are only capable of playing smooth and ultra. So there is no smooth and extreme by default. You need to definitely use the GFX tool. So maybe in the future, if you get the update, you might get that kind of feature. So let's see, friends, in the future, maybe if you get the update, you will get that kind of options, but right now I'll try to use the GFX tool. Let me try to show you what type of GFX tool. So this is a GFX tool which I'm going to use. All the settings are kind of same in both the phones, so nothing different. So everything it's gonna be same. So let me try to start GFX tool at same time, and I'm gonna open the game at same time. So let's see which game will open faster in which phone. So the only advantage in the Redmi is that I do like having this real-time FPS meter, so which will give you real-time feedback, friends. So that is what I'm particularly interested overall. So as you can see right now, it's getting updated in the both the phones, and the Redmi Note 10 Pro has got a Super AMOLED panel, so which is very good advantage in terms of Super AMOLED colors when you compare with the normal IPS LCD display in the Realme Narzo 30 Pro. So again, I'll be back, friends, once the update has been successfully completed in both the phones, so you can actually see the exact settings what I'm gonna use in both the phones in this test. As you can see, friends, right now both phones are completely open with the PUBG with the latest settings, with the smooth and extreme settings. So let me try to quickly show you the exact graphic settings what I'm trying to use during this time. As you can see, and friends, clearly, so I'm trying to use the smooth and extreme settings in both the phones, successfully loaded. As you can see, smooth and extreme. So everything is set. Let me try to select the colorful as well. So all the settings are same in both the phones. Now let me try to start the match. And here in the Redmi Note 10 Pro, you can see the real-time FPS meter, how much you're getting. I think I'm getting exactly close to 48, and I think once the game begins, we will be able to see the increased number of the FPS in the Redmi Note 10 Pro. As you can see, friends, right now, the real-time FPS I'm getting about 60 FPS on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and in the Realme Narzo 30 Pro you're getting about, I think, same, close to 60 FPS. So let me try to slightly decrease the brightness, because in the Redmi Note 10 Pro you do have very high brightness levels that makes sometimes more brighter the screen. So both phones are at 60 FPS right now I'm getting, friends, so without any problem. You can see here clearly. And now let's see once the game begins what will be the results are. So that is where the things will get a little bit kind of interesting. So as I said, by default you'll be only getting the smooth and ultra. So if you want to have the 60 FPS gameplay, you should definitely use the GFX tool to get that kind of update, to get that kind of flexibility. So let me try to jump and show you the results, how the results are when you're jumping. So right now you can see I'm getting 53 FPS in the Realme Narzo 30 Pro, 54, and in the Redmi Note 10 Pro it was stable about 59, 57, 47. In the Realme phone, it started to decrease the real-time FPS. You can see it's decreasing and increasing. It's not consistent. So even though I'm using the same smooth and extreme settings, so that is what I did observe. Right now it reached to the 60 fps, 59. So in the beginning it did went up to 40 fps during the time. So when I'm running, you can see the real-time FPS, how much I'm getting. So 60 FPS. So the Redmi Note 10 Pro has got pretty much advantage of the dual speakers. So where you will be getting very good experience, friends, with the sound effects. So that is the biggest advantage for the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So because of the dual stereo speaker setup, you do get very good feedback coming from left side or the right side. If the enemies are walking from the right side, you'll hear the voice coming from the right, and if the enemies are walking from the left side, you'll hear the voice coming from the left side. So that is how you can differentiate which direction the enemies are in. So overall it was pretty good and stable, and let me try to show you on the top notification panel regarding the usage, GPU and the CPU usage. You can clearly compare right now. So this will be the biggest advantage. So the CPU and the GPU usage 33-35 on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and the GPU it utilizing up to 93%, and here in the Redmi Note 10 Pro it's utilizing only up to 37%. According to this statistics, as you can see here, the GPU on the Realme Narzo 30 Pro is utilizing a lot of GPU. So that is what I did saw the notice here. So this is a small quick comparison, friends, between both the phones. And if you're having any other doubts regarding the PUBG or gameplay, so make sure to comment below. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. And one more thing, both phones, they do have 120 Hz refresh rate. Maybe in the future, if there is a way to play 90 FPS gameplay, I'll definitely do that kind of testing using any GFX tool or other applications. So make sure to comment below, friends, what are your thoughts, and if you're thinking of buying the Redmi Note 10 Pro, better to check the links in description for the playlist of the Redmi Note 10 Pro. That will give you the very good results and lot of experience which I'm having with this phone. I'll try to do so many videos on this phone in the future, even by comparing with a lot of other smartphones which I'm having in my channel. So that's it for this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye.